continue watching the Election Premier League with me, Meghna Dekar. First up on the bulletin, we are going to be talking about the massive storm kicked up over Lord Jagannath by Sambit Patra. While addressing media after Modi's roadshow, BJP's Puri candidate Sambit Patra had stoked off an enormous controversy when he said that even Lord Jagannath is Prime Minister Modi's Bhakt. Seizing on this opportunity, the INDIA leaders attacked BJP and even demanded the Prime Minister to come out himself and apologize for the statement of Sambit Patra. Meanwhile, Sambit Patra has since issued an apology claiming that it was a slip of tongue, that he meant that Prime Minister Modi is also a Bhakt of Lord Jagannath and not vice versa. But BJP has mocked Patra over his vow to conduct Upvas as atonement for his comment. Watch this.
मोदी को देखा लक्षाधि लोक आसछन्ति मोदी भक्त जगन्नाथ आमे सब होचु मोदी परिवारजन ये जो अद्भुत दृश्य मु तो मोर इमोशन कंट्रोल कर पारुनी आ मते लागुची ये सब ओडियांक पई आज एक बहुत विशेष दिन।
लगभग मुझे लगता है 15-16 मीडिया चैनलों में मैंने बाइट दी और हर जगह मैंने यही बताया कि माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी महाप्रभु जगन्नाथ जी के बहुत बड़े भक्त हैं। शेष में जब एक चैनल ने बाइट लिया, बहुत भीड़ थी उस समय, बहुत धूप भी थी, गर्मी भी थी, बहुत शोरगुल भी था। अनजाने में बाइट देते समय मैंने उसका उल्टा कह दिया कि मोदी जी के भक्त महाप्रभु हैं। अनजाने में हुए एक स्लिप ऑफ टंग के लिए भी मुझे महाप्रभु जी से क्षमा याचना करनी चाहिए और मैंने निर्णय लिया है कि मैं उसके लिए उपवास भी करूंगा।
Too much of heat and dust. He should eat properly and take care. From heart, somebody prays that's done. Because 3 days before his election, he should not faint or something. He should take care of himself. Of course, he's a doctor. He should be knowing what to do.
Well, the statement, of course, triggered off a massive political storm with the INDIA netas mounting an attack on Modi and the BJP. In fact, in a fresh attack on the BJP, the Congress has now said that Sambit Patra would have been sacked if he was in the Congress and even dared the Prime Minister to sack him. BJP has hit back at the Congress, saying that the party is latching onto the issue despite Patra apologizing. Watch this war of words.
He never apologized. He said that it was a slip of tongue. Nothing can be a more derogatory comment than that. And it's absolutely an insult to Lord Jagannath. We pray to Lord Jagannath, please forgive him and please forgive the entire mankind.
एक्चुअली प्रॉब्लम अहंकार की सबसे ज्यादा कांग्रेस पार्टी के अंदर है। यहां तो बड़ी मजेदार बात यह है कि उस विषय के ऊपर तो खैर स्पष्टीकरण दिया जा चुका है समिति जी के द्वारा, और किसी भी चीज में शब्द और भाव क्या होते हैं सबको पता है। भारतीय संस्कृति, हिंदू धर्म और सनातन धर्म के प्रति जो मन में भाव है भारतीय जनता पार्टी को पता। मैं राहुल गांधी से पूछना चाहता हूं, इरेडिकेशन ऑफ सनातन धर्म के लिए माफी मांगी है?
Meanwhile, as the team INDIA goes hammer and tongs slamming BJP over Patra's remark, Congress's top leaders slander Hinduism yet again. In his attempt to slam UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, Maharashtra Congress leader Nana Patole has drawn a Ravan analogy. He has said that Yogi Adityanath wears saffron clothes and so did the one who had abducted Mother Sita. Watch this.
10 साल में जो चावल भी दे रहे, जो अन्न सुरक्षा कानून जो डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह साहब ने बनाया था, उस आधार पे तुम दे रहे हो, वो भी चाइना से प्लास्टिक का चावल लाके मिलाकर लोगों को खिला रहे हो। उसमें योगीनाथ क्यों नहीं बोल रहे हैं? भगवाधारी है वो, संत है, खुद अपने आप को संत समझते हैं। दूसरा इशू ऐसा है कि चाइना ने जिस तरह से देश की सीमाओं को अतिक्रमण करके रखा है, उसके बारे में योगी आदित्यनाथ क्यों नहीं बोलते? भारत माँ जब तकलीफ में है, भारत माँ के ऊपर कब्जा हमारा दुश्मन देश कर रहा है, तब योगी आदित्यनाथ क्यों नहीं बात कर रहे? भगवे कपड़े पहनकर इस तरह की बात करते हैं। तो सीता जी को छोड़ने को रावण जब आए थे तो भी भगवे कपड़े पहन के आए थे।
Well, there it seems the Bhagwa allergy for the Congress party continues. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Modi has called out Samajwadi Party as well as the Congress over the Sanatan slander, saying that they are afraid of losing their vote banks. Watch this.
इन लोगों को वोट बैंक का इतना डर सताता था। सपा कांग्रेस में तुष्टीकरण का कंपटीशन होता था। आप मुझे बताइए, राम मंदिर का बहिष्कार करने वाले लोग, सनातन को डेंगू, मलेरिया कहने वाले ये लोग, सपा कांग्रेस के शहजादों को अपने परिवार के आगे कुछ भी दिखता नहीं है।
Well, in fact, let's go across to our panelists. Joining us today on the show, Charu Pragya, BJP spokesperson, Lokesh Jindal, of the a political analyst as well as someone who supports the Congress party, is here with us. Lokesh, I'm going to start with you first because we just heard several of your leaders, including people like Pawan Khera, who've come out and said that if this kind of a statement was made by Sambit Patra when he was part of the Congress party, had it been a Congress leader, then he would have been sacked immediately. If that is the case, then would you be sacking the likes of, let's say, Nana Patole, who has now said Ravan is the one who wore Bhagwa, this Bhagwa allergy which your party continues to have. After saffron terror, now it's Bhagwa like Ravan.
Yes, good evening, everybody. This Sambit Patra role is nothing but giving BJP the taste of their own medicine. They have been eager to politicize even any form of slip of tongue or any remark made in a secular manner without involving religion, but BJP was always very...
So you agree it was a slip of tongue?
See, well, any individual who makes such a remark and later apologizes for it, then unlike BJP, which hell-bents upon politicizing that entire narrative and showing that zeal of cruelty and that eagerness in having that entire fatwa issued and then having some form of action taken, this form of bitterness is not something that Congress advocates. Congress simply asked...
But Lokesh Jindal, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you're contradicting yourself. You're agreeing that it was a slip of tongue. Will you then concede that if it was a slip of tongue, at least he came out and apologized? We are yet to hear apologies from the likes of Swami Prasad Maurya, from even Udayanidhi Stalin. Forget about what A. Raja has said. And if we want to really go back in history, how UPA had given an affidavit questioning Ram's existence. After outrage, they had to take that affidavit back.
Thank you.
Congress has never apologized.
Wait, just a month ago, Rahul Gandhi has stated that there is a Shakti that they wanted to oppose. What he aimed at was tyranny. But what did BJP do? It politicized that entire issue and connected it to a religion. And somehow it started calling out that
It was not a slip of tongue.
Congress is anti-Hindu.
1 minute.
Now that was something...
That was not a slip of tongue. Let me bring in Charu Pragya.
Yes.
Let me bring in Charu Pragya. They're saying that that was a slip of tongue.
Can I come in, please, Meghna?
Lokesh, you've made your point that it was a slip of tongue. You were saying of Rahul Gandhi.
Allow me to speak. You can come back.
Yes, Charu.
Meghna, may I? I can go on and list leader after leader in Congress, in the so-called India Alliance, who have abused Sanatan, who have used bad words for a lot of our gods and goddesses. And if you want to use the example of Rahul Gandhi, using the word Shakti again and again and again was no mistake and no slip of tongue. I'm not even talking about the conferences that were arranged where they thought they could eradicate Sanatan Dharma and nobody spoke out against that. The point here is, Meghna, here is a leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party who's tired. Listen to him speak. His voice is hoarse. He has given back-to-back interviews to 17 or 18 news channels and newspapers. Continuously, he said the same statement again and again. And that is, Modi ji is the biggest bhakt of Lord Jagannath ji. He has said that again and again. Out of those 17, 18 interviews, once he had a slip of tongue and he immediately apologized, immediately publicly apologized. He in fact says he will do penance, he will atone for that mistake by fasting. Now that is the position of our leadership and that's the honest truth. This was a mistake. But when the BJD deliberately compares Naveen Patnaik ji to Jagannath ji, was that a mistake? Pratap Deb, the energy minister, did a comparison. Amar Patnaik ji, the member of parliament from Rajya Sabha, did a comparison. Dotari Panda, another leader of the BJD, has done a comparison. According to them, Lord Jagannath ji is Naveen Patnaik ji. And nobody has asked them to apologize. And here is Sambit ji, who, like I said, just listen to him speak. He's humble. He's admitting it was a slip of tongue. He's apologizing with folded hands. He's doing a penance for it. And you're jumping up and down. And you're trying to create something political out of this. The people
And Lokesh, that is interesting
smarter,
because after all, the Congress says that it is a secular party.
Sure justice is
Then why is the Congress jumping on it? If you're really that secular, then you should not be dragging in gods into the political discourse, which you accuse the BJP of doing.
And I can go on and on, you know, Meghna.
No, let me answer.
Their government. So Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi should resign because they denied the existence of Bhagwan Sri Ram.
Okay. Calm down.
There's several such instances, is what Charu says.
Against the Ram Mandir. Nana Patole recently.
Charuji, the very courtesy and consideration.
Okay, fine. Lokesh Jindal, have your say. Yes, Lokesh Jindal, please answer. Please answer, Lokesh Jindal.
The very courtesy and consideration that you are expecting from the opposition is something that you must display whenever such incidents occur and whenever you indulge into deliberate manufacturing of issues to play the communal card which suits your political narrative.
Are you saying that's what the Congress is doing now, Lokesh Jindal? Deliberate manufacturing.
How there can be slip of tongues, how there can be human error, how there can
But you just said that the Congress is doing what the BJP did, which is manufacturing stories.
No, wait. No.
You said that.
Mr. Sambit Patra, he indulged into a slip of tongue. It was not somebody who would deliberately try to hurt feelings of other people, and nobody would do that in the public sphere. But what happens is, when you have political parties manufacturing a huge issue out of it, and trying to polarize and communalize the entire...
Charu, final comments? That BJP today is getting a taste of its own medicine.
Yes.
Yeah, so Meghna, let's remember that the way the opposition is behaving right now, by that logic, everybody in the Congress should resign because they denied the existence of Bhagwan Sri Ram. A. Raja should resign, Stalin Jr. should resign, Keshav Prasad Maurya should resign, Nana Patole should resign, all the leaders from Pratap Deb to Amar Patnaik should resign, all of them should resign because they did not have a slip of tongue. They deliberately either degraded our dharma, our culture, our ideology, our Bhagwan, or they deliberately compared our God to a political leader. And Rahul Gandhi most recently kept repeating the whole Shakti thing again and again and again. That's not a slip of tongue. That's not a mistake. That is deliberately pushing a narrative.
And at the end of it, so who really is guilty here? Which side of the ideological spectrum here is guilty of dragging in gods, of dragging in Sanatan into the political discourse? That's the question. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Charu Pragya as well as Lokesh Jindal. With that, a short break. Don't go anywhere. We return in 2 minutes.